I've been thinking the last couple of weeks, just kind of my own philosophies and kind of the way I look at things. And yes, you get to see things through my eyes today. It is free week. That a lot of people who I've known personally, both family and friends, and then people that I've watched on YouTube who've had failed weight loss journeys or have just kind of roller coastered through the weight loss journey, that they put such a high emphasis on the word willpower and their lack of willpower, that they do not have it. And I personally think the more emphasis you put on that word, the more you're setting yourself up for sabotage. Willpower, the word willpower had nothing to do with my weight loss journey, my very successful weight loss journey. I've never thought of the word willpower. If you want a word that really defines my weight loss journey, it's not willpower, it's desire. It's interesting as I go back and look to see what I was at the beginning of my journey, which really was not that long ago. That was January of this year. It wasn't even a year ago. But it seems like a millennium ago because so much has happened. There has been so many changes to my body. And as I go back, if you ask me, and if I ask myself, did I see myself being the person I am today, now that I have exceeded my goal and I have the body pretty much that I want? Did I see myself here in the beginning? And I'm going to truthfully say, absolutely, yes, I did. I had to. I had to visualize myself being who I am right now in order for me to be motivated to keep moving forward. I'm not saying that I didn't set daily goals and I didn't have miniature goals and I didn't take it step by step by step. You have to. You can't do it overnight. And if you feel you can, you're just going to kill yourself. But I saw myself like this. And I did everything that I could, and I used everything I knew available to me to help motivate me. And we've been talking a lot about motivation. And I've heard a lot of people ask, how do you get motivated? Or how do I get motivated? And that is a tough question. Because I just have to throw that back at you. The question is, what motivates you? I know what motivates me, and I use that to my advantage. Competition. Knowing that people are watching me and that I'm actually broadcasting myself to them. That motivates the heck out of me, and I'm going to talk about that over the next few minutes. All right, so I've made videos on this channel and on my own personal channel about a lot of the tools that it took to get me there. A video about goal setting, videos about motivation, videos about emotion, videos about self-talk and sabotaging your brain and the things that you tell yourself, setting yourself up for success and failure. Never really did a video about YouTube, how YouTube has been this major tool to my success. And really, if you are the kind of person who, when you're at work, you always step up your game when you're being observed, or you realize, let's say you're part of a team, or you are a singer, or you're part of, you're in theater and you're a part of a team on stage, that you cannot perform well unless you practice. You practice. You go to rehearsal. You go to practice. You work really hard. So when you're up there on stage, or you're out there on the playing field, you're going to be the best you can be. Kind of taking YouTube this way because that's how I feel. I always feel I step up my game at work when somebody's observing me. I feel I step up my game here on weight loss when I have this community looking at me. And the more people who actually watch, the less I want to let them down. It's one of the weird things that drives me when we talk about motivation. That is a huge motivator for me. If I'm out in front of people, I want to do well. And or at least I want to feel I'm doing well. So everything that leads up to my weigh-in video, it's like practice. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. If I'm weighing on Sunday, I'm practicing, following my plan. And that's the other thing. I talk about making the plan your own, making a plan that you can work with and that you can do and that you can be talented at. If you are an absolutely talented soccer player with no talent for singing or for theater, but you go to sing or to be in the theater because it's what your friends are doing or because you think it's cool, and you feel sillier because you fall flat on your face. I don't know if any of you have lived through that, but I've seen people do that. It's the same thing with your eating plan. Don't get into an eating plan because you think it's the cool thing to do or because half the people on YouTube are doing it or because it's the latest fad. You're not going to succeed. You're not going to succeed. And you're not going to have good practices. And then when you don't have the good practice, you're not going to get up there on game day, on weigh-in video day, and have success. That's kind of the way I look at it. I know this is very random thoughts, but this is really the approach I've taken. And as goofy as you make it, think it might sound, it has worked for me in a huge way. There's one thing I will say. Obviously, there's a couple things about my YouTube experience that a lot of people who've watched me will say for me. I don't even have to say it because they've commented to me. Number one, I'm always consistent making videos. It's like clockwork. You know you're going to get a video out of me. And it's not just, I know I'm consistent with the losses, but it's not just because I consistently make a video. I have been consistent with my eating plan since day one. I haven't changed it once. Not once. And I think that is huge. Do something that you believe in. Believe in you. I've said this already. And stick with it until the end. And yes, it has to be a lifetime eating plan. Can't stress this enough either. Yes, I sound like a broken record. If it's not a lifetime eating plan, if this is just a Band-Aid, you're going to end up being heavier than you were already. All right, so that is my random, quick thoughts about YouTube, motivation, all that good stuff, goal setting. And if you want a little bit more about the goal setting and the self-talk and emotions and all that, look back at my other fantastic videos or look at the videos on my channel. I do go into more detail on them. I have no idea if any of this made sense to you. It does to me. YouTube can be successful. Use it as a tool, not as a crutch. Stay tuned tomorrow for Colleen. I have no idea what she's going to come up with. I guess it's free week. And we will see you.